Hello everyone. Today I'm going to playtest the latest experimental build, so that's just my new streaming setup. How about now? Okay, perhaps not. Okay, so I'm going to start a new game today, so to check everything from the very beginning. Hey, hello there. I can go faster, but I cannot watch you guys typing what I do. Actually, let me turn on the text-to-speech. Okay, now I should hear everything you type.
Is there a set speed cap in game? I've personally been able to dive up to the velocity limit, but the faster you go, the higher your risk of impacting against rocks, and when you've got a fusion reactor, that's not really a safe bet money-wise.
Yeah, it's not. Okay, so there's kind of a speed limit. It's artificial, of course. It's set by your autopilot, so there's something
Set
that.
speed cap is 200 m/s. Engine limitation from what I know.
Well, not exactly engine limitation. It's the problem that the faster you go, the more asteroids will pop up and in and out of existence. So the performance gets bad. I think I hit a billion here.
I can see the implementation of a speed diving run competition.
I'm going to catch that. Or not.
Hey.
That was
Great
lucky.
game. Today I spent 1 hour trying different improvements and I think I messed it up and has to start one more time, hee. Smiley face.
I don't think you can actually mess up with the upgrades so much that you have to restart. You get all your money back and you're selling them.
Andrew Hoffman like, first to 50k depth and back wins? Or some other extreme depth? Yeah. At Andrew Hoffman then would need to develop some sort of scenarios that would change scope. There's a video of someone fast diving to 200 kilometers.
Hello there.
Also, you are playing much faster than I usually play Kidder, on a fresh K37, bloody heck. How many ships are in the game at this version? There's a chance for mod support?
Yeah, so we have like 5 playable ships that's fully playable and you can actually get and fly. 4 of them you can buy, and fifth one is kind of part of a quest. We have some rudimentary mod support at this time, but the problem with mods at this stage of the game is that it just
I
changes.
like equipment customization options. Are there plans for new ships?
Yeah, but most likely post release. So I plan to have 3 ships for 1.0, and now we have 5, so we are already over that. Come on.
Neat, haven't seen the under construction station encounter before.
So with mods, there is this problem that the game just changes so quickly. Like any mods you make will just like stop working in 2 days.
I remember finding one habitat surrounded by bodies. It freaked me out until I collected half a dozen and got a pretty big bonus. Habitat on first dive? What is the chance?
Well, not so small actually. There are
There's
like
the
habitats
K-37,
all over the place.
which is the starter ship that you can see, the Eagle, which is a lightweight ship, the Gultan, which is an old and extra fat ship, the Elon Interstellar, which is the first fusion-capable ship, and a special event ship which I won't spoil. Can we get PDCs? I want to pretend I'm flying a certain Martian Corvette.
Oh, so you can get PDCs right now, right? That's just microwaves, not kinetics.
I want them to go BRRRTTTT, smiley face.
Yeah, I want them. But right now, the latest vote was like for adding more story.
The closest
I'm
thing
going
to a
to.
PDC you've got right now is a point defense microwave gun. Remember that all weaponry in-game is mining weaponry, not actual weaponry. Smart/auto zoom. It kept messing me up in complex scenarios.
It worked for me.
At Jameson Drago, what about the coil guns? Mining the target ship's cargo hold.
Yeah, that's going to hurt. Okay, minimal damage.
The mass drivers are mostly used for fracturing ice asteroids, like you see here. So much beryllium, so little mineral processing, it hurts. Love the game. Keep up the great work.
Thanks. Well, this is the first dive. I don't actually have anything, but just started.
When you launch a ring dive, what are environmental impact fees?
Well, when you...
You know, I just got an idea. I'll post it in the Discord. I learn I do better without baffles than with.
About the environmental fees, like, so when you launch deep inside the rings, station will burn like a pathway for you, and those are fees for the damage you do. So denser region you pick and richer region you pick, you're going to need to pay more. I think I'm almost full.
Always wondered, what does Zazer stand for?
Laser, it's X-ray amplification. Well, like laser, but not light, but X-rays.
I see, thanks.
Something like stimulated emission of radiation, radiation, right? I think I can fit 2 more.
Light amplification by stimulated emission of radiation. Love your game, very calm, meditative and relaxing. Hope for more content like new ships and modules in the future.
Oh, there's sure going to be new ships and modules. We just need to get all the things out of the way first. Okay, 130 almost. Pretty good for the first run.
very calm, until you hear Ganymede for Anarchy, on comms. I still have beef with the Ganymede Anarchy after they left me stranded in the rings, bought a railgun after that.
Oh, I could have bought a ray gun just now. That would be a smart choice. Or an arm?
The arm is amazing in the beginning. Bought this game yesterday. Honestly, a lot of fun. I bought the grabber arm, but forgot to reattach my mass driver. Thought I was screwed.
That was close.
Remind me to never get in a car with you, smiley face. Close is an understatement, haha.
Well, we're still flying, right?
Love the game. Keep on keeping on, man.
Aye.
Bonk. There goes the reactor.
Yeah, and I don't have a mechanic. But that one won't give me profit.
Misalignment City. That rock came out of nowhere. You really like using your torch, smiley face.
Yeah, I need to go back. This is a nasty leak. And there goes our propellant.
Abusing main torch is kinda a must when going fast. RCS doesn't have enough thrust to react in a timely manner. I feel like it's better to keep a slim profile when flying fast, just strafing around making small adjustments.
Yeah, that was not profitable.
Might as well replace the whole ship LUL.
Okay, I need to score big.
Are there any plans for time-constrained events? So that they would depend on how the captain conserves remus to shorten dive and return time and tries to avoid lengthy repairs.
I think we actually have some now.
Awesome game. Greetings from Texas.
Hey, welcome. Thank you.
Hi.
Hello there.
What did I miss?
Well, I just blew all my insurance on reactor repairs because I was flying like this and didn't pay attention.
Man, with the way I fly, I'm glad you can't lose your license. Back, I'm noticing faulty connections and a damaged main torch, guessing reactor breaches as well that I can't see. Hit something hard? What can you get in the inner rings that you can't find in the outer rings? Isn't mining the outer rings more profitable?
Yeah, we're going for the propeller formation core. Yeah, I think we're pretty near the core, so there are good profits there. And the damage was done on the last dive, so it's pretty much all repaired, replaced, but I didn't have money for everything.
Inner rings, as far as I know, have denser per ore density, while outer rings are less dense. Correct me if I'm wrong, kidder.
It's not that simple. There's like a map of everything, like where are the minerals, where are the greatest condensations, where are
Hi.
big rocks, where are
Glad
small
I caught
rocks.
you live. Had great fun with this game, man. Thank you so much.
Glad you're enjoying it. Okay, I should pay attention now.
What's your favorite setup, guys? Mine is Eagle with laser, FSC case, and cheaper drones that stop chunks. FSC messes with Strath immensely when full, but it's very helpful. Is there a maximum depth? I mean, at a certain point you would pass the rings entirely and hit Saturn. I've got a screenshot of my personal loadout.
The rings are much bigger than the game map. So the map ends at like on 3,000 kilometers, and that's just the first big gap in the rings. Okay, we have something. That looks like a moonlet.
Eagle with laser, microwave for self-defense, and 2 drone bays is my go-to. The notable parts of my loadout: Manipulator arm for salvage and grabbing ores at odd angles, Gungnir for anti-ship work, and CL-600P for asteroids, Voyager if it's the K-37, Radiator if it's the Elon. Do spinning ringroids actually contain more valuables than stationary? When
Yes.
you hit the big gap limit, does the ship auto-return to the station, or do the rocks just stop spawning?
Like from this version, your ship will auto-return. Earlier, you could just go and go, and there was nothing there.
Till I should go for spinny walk. Oh nice, uranium caves.
Yeah, but that's the wrong ship to mine that.
I predict a fried computer.
Let's see what I can do.
Could come back later with a manipulator arm. Yo, I didn't fully miss this. Every time I
Yeah,
pass
stop.
uranium caves, I have exploded. No exceptions. More like oof caves. RIP computer.
Just a flash wound. Replacing computer is really cheap.
I would have saved it for when I had the manipulator arm. Back right caught a crystal and that set off a chain reaction. This is cool. Didn't know about these caves but have seen some.
There you are.
I really appreciate the new computer overheat graphics. The old ones used to make my head hurt.
Yeah, I figured that we deserve better. And I'm getting better and better with writing shaders, so I couldn't do that in like 2 years ago.
Are these worth a lot?
Let's see, we have like 90,000.
10k a pop.
I think I need to get a bit deeper in. This is a good point. I can return here for like cheap. The core is just like a few clicks.
One thing I like is that if you are experienced enough and look closely, you can see someone's tuning settings. For instance, your xenon drive set to 0%, correct?
Actually, not yet. We are like going on full xenon here.
By followers, primes and viewers on soo.gd/vlpi2. Oh yeah, that's the sitting position when you're trying to get the good ores, getting up close to the screen LUL. Ah, the transit reserve and time. Begone, bot. Your ship always tries to use 0% xenon when returning even if it's set to 100%.
Yeah, as long as you have propellant, it will try to go as fast as it can.
Good to know. I thought it was just the setting since I always had it at 0%, so I couldn't really tell. Is there plans for multiplayer?
Oh, no
Time is
multiplayer.
money, and the less time I spend in transit the better.
Like making the multiplayer is like making scrapping oldest game and making a new one. That's kind of looking same, just like 3 times harder.
Eventually, someone will mod multiplayer in.
So good luck.
DB2, now with multiplayer servers. I'm joking. IMHO, this game works best as single player anyways. The feeling of loneliness out mining is part of the experience.
I'm actually thinking about some multiplayer features, but not in the way that you encounter other ships, but like so you could like sell your ship, and while you sell it, other players can buy it. That will probably come with like Steam Workshop. So it's kind of like multiplayer.
You could do a softer multiplayer, maybe like a global events with a scoreboard.
So something like
I can
Steam
see local co-op
leaderboards.
multiplayer where the players are just manning different parts of the controllers, which you can already do. But if it's something like a deployable ship-scale drone as opposed to the nano drones, with extra keybinds to control it. Trophy, congratulations! You've received 100 messages today with Restream chat. Also, hi Kodera. Been a while since I was around. Good to see you.
Hey, welcome back.
The Steam
Ooh, that's
leaderboards
nice
were
one.
great at the start, until they got swamped by cheaters.
Yeah, that's one of the problems with multiplayer. You just need to write so much more code to prevent cheats. Like if someone cheats the game, well, it's like single player. The only one that's going to have problems with that is himself.
I'm hoping some way to have companions come back and unload/refuel, or at least get to keep the same companion between
Yeah.
dives.
Actually,
Have you considered
you
adding other
have
moons/major space stations?
okay. So companions, you already have the same companions on each dive. If you check their registration number and names, they're same, and they have same like quirks. And I actually figured out how to do the companion refueling and returning to you today, so might be adding that soon. And other moons and major space stations. So yes.
Surprised face. I love my lil Robo friends. Awesome. I managed to catch the live stream this time. Hello, Kidder.
Hey, welcome.
What's the blue going to be? Every time I miss a mass driver shot, I'm reminded of my favorite Mass Effect quote. This is only game I play on my laptop, only played for a few weeks, not sure if it's already in game, would like to see a repair station that would cost refined elements or creds to save a return trip. Good ol' Isaac Newton. Oh, and any plans on being able to use main drones on Salvage? I haven't used the Lil drones, namely because making sure I don't die, and getting more ill on interstellars are my priority. For anyone who's unaware of the context, I've found 9 derelicts so far. 9.
Yeah, I'll be adding a lottery just for you.
That's a lot of derelicts.
I could sure use some repair drones now.
Who made the music for the game? If a bolt-on slot for the Elon's added to the back of it, I'll give the drones a try, but so far it's a no because I need asteroid busting, CL600P, and ship busting, Gungnir, first and foremost, and obviously the manipulator arm to either end runs with, when I find good salvage, or to grab ships my crew can't grab, plus again, it's just so nice to grab or flying off at odd angles with it.
Okay, what do we have there?
Is there going to be shields?
No, absolutely not. There's going to be armor.
Kinetic style shields maybe, but no energy shields. Real science, remember? We have Whipple shields LUL.
Well, that's not usually what people think about when they talk about shields. Hello there.
Woot a salvage. Oh, that derelict would be so nice to grab for an early payday. Hope crew can boot it.
Yeah, go for it. This thing is pretty busted.
Very busted. It's not gonna work, I think. Reactor's too busted. Whoa. Oh, shut me up and call me stupid. Nice. Whoa, AA.
I'm not sure if I'll be able to, like, afford repairing it.
She's leaking like a sieve, but she's flying. LUL.
Alright, she was my geologist.
It feels like uranium crystals aren't worth the danger. They cost 10k each and you can't refine them. I find myself passing by those caves because regular mining nets way more. LUL. LUL.
And I'm all out of ammo.
I'd probably head back now. Lack of propellant after all.
Oh, and
Going to
yeah.
have to do the guesswork yourself now. Now you feel our pain, Kappa. Oh yeah, you got like no prop. Remember when I found an IM before the crew salvage mechanic was added, and I had no arm? Sad face. Xenon time. Salvaging looks really fun.
This is going to be
I'm
tricky.
going to have to find some time to play this again. Any advice or recommendations on adjusting velocity settings for the mass drivers or mining laser pulse adjustments in the tuning menu for the ship? Try turning it off and on again? LMAO. That's one hot computer. The roid's
Yeah,
ship has
that will
fuel.
actually work.
Just let it drift. Time for a killer roid.
That will work because your proximity sensor is tied to the computer, so when I'm turning it off. Alright, it rebooted. We're like flying on fumes. Poor Xenon.
Perfect. Barely enough to kick the Xenon on.
All right.
GG.
So we're back in business.
A nice 211k. Ooh, you've added
Yeah, and
something
we got a
sublime
ship.
since I last played. Plus a ship. Is there going to be a fix all button? Nirek, higher energy will send ore off at higher velocities, but breaks hostile ships better. Lower energy will send ore off slower, but is worse for self-defense.
Fix all is actually not that good for you because there are many ways you can fix things, and it would probably not be optimal. And the easiest solution to this is like not to get your ship damaged. Right, so do I want to sell this one?
Mo, keep one mass driver tuned high for self-defense, keep one mass driver tuned low for mining. Get good LUL. My old loadout was microwaves for mining and stun, and then slowly chip away at them with a single mass driver. A bit slow, but reliable. MPU time? Hell yeah.
Yeah, we have enough. Okay, let's have some fun. I think I should get a mechanic.
Efficiently munch rocks. Do you ever adjust the velocity on your mass drivers for any reason?
Yeah, like I'm getting the velocity down when...
Is Gung near a neutral or charged particle beam? Or the pulse setting on the pulse mining lasers?
Yes, there is a reason for both. You set them low if you want the rocks to not spread around so much after exploding, so less energy, less kinetic energy goes to the fragments, and your ore will escape slower. And if you want like more stopping power, you adjust them higher. And gun gear is a proton accelerator, so yes, charged particles.
Proton beam. That's probably the one thing in the game an energy shield could actually do something to LUL.
Well,
Hello. I'm still
it's
trying
charged.
to figure out how you can spot ship that has its transponder off on Lidar. If only I could slap more than 3 gung near on a ship.
Yeah, actually, I'm not sure if I have enough power to fire this. Okay, let's see.
YOLO. Spoilers, he does not.
Well, I should have enough to like feather it.
Oh okay, so lower pulse and velocity is easier for mineral collection then. So the higher velocity and pulse would be more ideal for combat, sounds like? Like I said, Nirek, low power for mass drivers and lasers for less ore velocity, good for keeping ore clustered and easy to mine, high power to break ships better, however frequency works the opposite way, lower frequencies impart more kinetic energy per shot, higher frequencies are less per shot. Man, that big ring has to make the mass uneven. Is there an interaction with the gung near beam if it intersects with another gung near's beam?
No, they are way too fast. Like they should be, but like it travels like at 99.99% of seed, so
Crossing the beams. Oh okay, I'm on YouTube so I missed your message, I'll switch to Twitch. Gungnir is basically a mass driver on steroids, coke, and crack all at the same time. If you hit the two Gungnir beams together, I'd imagine it'd result in an explosion of some sort, but that's an if larger than anything I can fathom. Unless you fire two Gungnirs at each other at the same time, then I don't know. Imagine how cool it would be though.
yeah, I can fire it.
Instantly no power lol. I mean, a min-charge Gungnir shot sure, but a Gungnir's a Gungnir. Quest progression. It's neat seeing someone who quite literally knows the game more than anyone else play it.
Yeah, see that shiny thing on the Lidar? I think that's a ship. This thing here. Yep.
Looks like you've got a friend near the ring. Or a friend. A relativistic proton beam, that's basically what the LHC uses. I don't know the numbers, but my intuition says the most you'd get from a collision is a bright spot where a few of the protons actually collide. Pirate. We found a Gungnir test subject.
Ah, he's a friend.
But I am wondering if there is Bremsstrahlung effects when the Gungnir beam hits stuff?
And what's that?
Zappy zaps.
Yeah, those are pretty good rocks.
U21K. God, I would not be able to keep sane with my HUD turning on and off like that constantly.
Yeah, there seems to be some charge left.
He's got an MPU now as well, so literally every ore is valuable. Well, valuable for one reason or another, but still valuable. Mont Crunch.
I'm going to fire this particle accelerator by like looking through the bore sights my eye, because I have no instruments. And that was a miss.
Do you ever overtune your reactor, by the way? Peak efficiency.
Ah, come on.
This really live?
Yep, this is live. Right, here the quadro.
LOL. I guess people are scarred by the looping stream on Steam, tongue sticking out. The Steam live stream tricked me when I bought the game initially.
Well, I figured it's a good idea to show off how the game actually looks, and I can like play all the time.
I am
If
thinking about the Bremsstrahlung X-ray release from proton beams hitting metal. But maybe I can just assume that all ships are armored against this by default. It's just hydrogen compounds after all. I saw your post on 1337X Man. You are a legend for that.
Yeah.
OM nom nom. Nice platinum chunk over there which you can process pretty much instantly. Infect a couple nice platinum chunks.
I forgot this gun gear is so heavy.
I will try gung near EMP and drones. Can the bot swear? Fucking right.
So you see, that's one of the reasons why we don't go
I love
live
the
like
aesthetic
on
of
Steam
I just
page.
have a big cyclotron bolted to the side of my ship.
So you know, we
Thanks
are
about
marked.
pointing out that ship on Lidar. I'm usually unable to point out from which direction they are coming because I had a lot of debris floating around from mining making pings on Lidar.
Yeah, that will make it a lot harder. So about this streaming live on Steam page, there's this one tiny problem. So if you have a chat like this, and I'm streaming on directly on the page, this all
Sorry,
needs to be
had to try it XP.
PG-13. So if I put this in the like loop, I need to edit it out so there's no swearing.
Moscow, it's harder with lots of ores, but you can use an astrogator's tactical awareness. They'll mark out any possible ships with a red circle around them. Ong. Would have assumed there was a filter for common curse words.
Yeah, but they are not perfect.
Can you mount the arm such that it can grab something and stick it into the main torch?
Nah, not really. Okay, this looks like a almost good spot.
What a pity. It would probably burn off the arm as well. Why would you want that? Imagine you have two arms, grapple another ship by the ends, and torch the midsection. The main torch can be used as a terrifyingly effective weapon, but only if you are in range obviously. Also, melting big asteroids quickly without having to counter thrust. Will you make a way to capture ships besides the arm? Hi ship cat. What's your favorite ship to fly right now?
Me, I like this one.
What's the cat's name? Kitty.
Cat? My cat's name is Rademenes. Ow.
Though, with more freedom of arm motion, it would be interesting to see. TNTRL Sumo? Question on balance: why is the redacted only worth 1 mil when it is so hard to get home with it? A derelict can easily be worth even more and doesn't need anything more than the arm to get. Do the effects stack if you have 2 crew members of the same occupation?
Yeah, so the spoiler thing is part of the storyline that we didn't finish yet. So there will come more from this. You'll have additional effects when you bring it home. Okay, he's angry. And no effects don't stack, but you get the best skill, and there's experience bonus for this other.
I feel forced to take the arm. The highest skill for crew is taken into account, so having a well-educated and a high-skilled pilot, only the well-educated pilot will have the adrenal slowdown effect, and only the high-skilled pilot will give the course warning effect. You need a bigger battery, I think.
Yeah. He's misbehaving. Which is not ideal when you fly a spaceship.
I've got 100 plus hours in it. Man, that's a cute cat.
Yeah, he's the one in the achievement. Cute.
Nom. Did you just EMP yourself?
Yes, I did.
And honestly, I'm in agreement with David. Finding a ship for salvage is way too valuable to give up on.
Yes, but salvage is pretty
The
random.
Gungnir causes an EMP effect in an area, so you can EMP yourself quite aggressively. Agreed on the need to take the arm. It's mandatory if you want to effectively take advantage of derelicts or dead pirates.
Arm actually gained a lot when I added the ability for it to grab ore, because initially it was just for ships. So it was like very nice to have, but only if you manage to find a derelict. But since it can now like grab everything, it became actually probably too useful.
Seriously, though, I kind of really like the idea of using arm, maybe 2 arms, to swing around dense asteroid fields without using Remus. Return to Monkey. Like a grappling hook. Sort of like crawling. To be honest, a low-stress towline/arm for salvage would be all I want to replace the arm with. Even without the ore grabbing feature, I could just use drones for that. The one thing I cannot replace is the ability to salvage ships.
Well, you can send the crew over. I have some ideas for extra ways to make salvage, so... But I feel like they're already, like, kind of OP.
Can you get a cat after venting once?
Yes.
Thank God, don't have to restart my save from scratch. I mean, glancing at my 50 mil in spare salvaged ships, watch it alpin aboot. Salvage ain't OP. I'm joking.
Yeah. The thing about the salvage, it's just mostly luck based. You can like do some things to improve your odds, but ultimately it's just...
Can't you use arms that hold containers to haul hulls?
They don't have enough reach.
By the way, did you figure out why I was being so absurdly lucky with Elon Interstellars? Or was it literally just that, luck?
I think you were that was mostly luck, and you were diving to the areas that had like bigger
I'd really
chances
like
for
more
them.
drone variety. Currently the Eagle with the 2 drone bays feels like I'm wasting space with the 2. There are no drone synergies for it. What Cat's speciality on the ship? I assume he is mechanic. Got it. Getting more tow/haul drones means they can do more actions at the same time. Catalyzing the fusion reaction. One common build is a Kothon or Eagle with 3 haul drones and a laser. Also, Stellar, hauling and tug drones can synergize if you set them up to differing ranges. That's a neat trick, Jameson. I'll have to remember that. Are you planning a Jeff Bezos thrusters as well?
Well, you probably already like, whoa. Ah, that's my own mouth. You already like buy thrusters on Amazon?
Thank the guys in Discord for the drone info, not me. Like I said, I don't personally use drones. I don't see the same utility you do, I guess. If I'm using the haulers, I'm AFK mining. If I'm using the tugs, I'm actively mining.
Haulers are pretty good for like Riba's hungry builds.
We already have bald eagle for Bezos. Smiley face.
Okay. That's a good
Not
one.
just seeing the pain in a dense belt, that's why I want a change targets option for the arm so badly. LUL. When I'm using haulers, I barely use any remass at all. I just drift. Is there
I'm
a
not
way
sure.
to change the choice priority of your manipulator arm?
Nope.
What about a mouse-operated manual control mode for the arm?
Arm is already too good. And there's also one thing with the
Dobry
like
weeks or winking face.
this thing was like made for like it's supposed to take like 3 hours to implement, and it took like 3 weeks. So I'm not touching this anytime soon.
At Stellar, well, the haulers are useful for fat ships like the Kothon. do understand the difficulty of implementing it. Ha ha ha, understandable. The arm is like a 5-year-old, grabbing anything nearby that it wants. But the hilarity value of smashing yourself in the face on manual control.
Okay, we have an event nearby. I can hear other music.
Chthon is amazing for AFK mining. What made the arm so difficult?
It kept crashing because ARM is not actually a physical object in the sense that like everything else in the game is. So there's like this part, show this better. This part doesn't exist with the physics of the game. So it needs to emulate the same kind of physics that all other things do by code, and that causes a lot of problems with inner thread data exchange. Often there was like problem that ARM kept.
How does it target things? Does it literally just aim at the oldest object, or does it have different values? AFK mining with Chthon is awesome until you realize you clocked your 90% MPU and actually have to move. Trying to fit rigid body physics onto an object without a body in an engine that wasn't designed for it.
Yeah, something like that. The main problem is that like it loses references to this object, so you need to really keep close attention what crashes happened when you like it has this item here and this like then it exploded, and like physics works all in one thread, so it can easily handle that this get on reference, but when you're accessing it from another thread, there's a lot of shit going on. And you don't have direct access inside the physics.
Any plans of adding more drones like the mining companion? Maybe a defense drone? LOL, very true. Wish there was some kind of agitators for the MPUs. I think I understand. I love your game.
Hey, thanks. So always need to hear that. Sorry.
TFW panic. I don't understand the mining companion. Xtrap 16 panic.
Actually, let me just get a couple of those companions and we'll see if they're worth something in the mining. I should be able to afford them.
Love the new Event Edge graphics BTW. The companions are kinda cute emo. It is a very nice game. I come back to play it every so many months. When I have the urge to immerse myself in something with hard science and space. Top tier AFK build would be mining companions that return to the ship when full, drop their loads into the MPU, and refuel from the remass. That would make them actually useful. Is there something else to do once you get your dream mining ship yet? Lil friend mining bots. Just a bit of misalignment and choking. You can tune down the wear and fly with those damaged RCS thrusters. At David A, it is a small AI ship that mines for you and picks up what it gets. Also it is so cute. The companions are cute, ha 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 ha. I also love that they seems to be pals with one of my crew.
Yeah, so the late game content is the crew stories, so they actually take a bit of time to unfold.
What is the transit reserve? Is that a propellant threshold you're not supposed to pass? How come when I stole a cargo module that didn't have an IFF, it flew away at the cell screen and I didn't get anything? Oof, NDVTTs, that's gonna be Remus hungry. Would be cool if, post 1.0, you could just strike up conversation with the companions.
Yeah, that would be cool. What do you mean by cargo module?
Transit reserve is how much fuel you need to head back to station with optimal time. Rings of Saturn and Wayward are games that I have and love. You guys are relentlessly updating your games so I can't stop playing them. I'll just put off playing Bloodborne for another 5+ years. LOL. LOL Nurik.
So, okay, the trick to work with the mining companions is to like tell them what they should pick up. So like, okay, I'm going to configure them for a bit.
Wow, the cargo hold view looks so much more sharp.
This one? Yeah. That's a new thing added for the like Bolt Eagle.
At LSEP just looked it up. It came out in 2015, holy smokes. Onward synthetic friends. Onward to profits. I never even thought to check if they were configurable, though. I dismissed them after the first time I tried them. That's... wow. Here am I still thinking DS3 is newish. The time sure flies by quickly. You can't bring the time any lower than 12 hours to and from station, so at minimum it takes a day for a round trip, more if you have less than the transit fuel required for the optimal time. I didn't realize companions had the same settings as drones. Daka Daka. Oh god, he's going down. I always loved projectile weapons, and I want to love the railgun so badly, but it takes a high stress mount, dang it. That's so loud though. Now if they could return to the mothership and put all that ore into my MPU. Imagine a pirate hooking those up to a rotating mount. So this is how we mine with companions? Right over there. 5 rounds rapid.
I think I was too optimistic with those values, but like 9 times level up.
You can tell her enjoys this shooting. It costs $40.000 to fire this gun for 12 seconds. Ah, a fellow mercenary of culture. My PC would be on fire. Quite a few 10k and chunks floating about unattended. I wanna see a
Yeah, give them
high
time.
stress version of that where it's just like 3 or 4 of those rigged together on a rotating mount. That amount of glow on the Lidar.
Yeah, that makes it hard to spot
Make
ships
fifth
coming
minigun.
for you.
Any chance of setting the range of the visual feed manually in the future?
We'll see. Like, everything is doable, but everything takes time. So always this question to add feature instead of what? Yeah, thank you.
No August, that is a mining tool, totally not a military grade weapon. LOL, very true. Haha. Really need that remus. Yes, a mining tool modified to be able to break rocks at a much higher rate than before, while also taking up a minimal amount of space. Do they mine until they run out of remass, or they fill their holds, or both? So now companions gonna be EMP fried by propeller storm? At Born Stellar both.
Oh, I can see the core here.
Love the game, a unique look and feel. Did you use both 2D and 3D graphics?
Yeah, so all the models are in 3D, but they're pre-rendered for the game. So what you see in game
Whatever
is
happens
just
first.
sprites.
If you get too far to ID ores, will the drones just give up? Or do they follow? Or
They
do
follow.
they ID on their own? Whoa, that's amazing, considering the lighting effects of things like the Manipulator arm on the asteroids. You Salvage?
Oh shit!
Oh shit. Oh.
Okay, let's try this.
Oh, that must hurt. The one time without a arm. Ha ha ha, the one time you take arm off. LOL happens every time. LMFAO. And that is why I think the arm is absolutely mandatory. Moon baby. Oh look an Elon. F. Yo ho ho, a big find. Plot twist.
And we get
Yes.
them.
Yes. Yeah. Success. Hell yeah. It's like reality TV. Now that's Dosh. Hooray. RBZ Pog. Juicy. Effing amazing. Are I'm supposed to mostly be without any tools? The one I found Onel had the stock Elon thrusters and nothing else on hardpoints. Can't you use the small arms on the sides as well?
You can for some things.
Bonk from the drone to keep you focused. Just noticed, both companions were manufactured on Mars. I was hoping to learn about spiders. Hey. Honestly, I swear MRS is
Hey.
the most common for Elons.
Now I wonder why.
So the models and asteroids are 3D rendered, pre-rendered in the loading screen, and the perspective is in 2D?
No, they are pre-rendered like on my computer. Everything you see here are sprites. The lighting is done by normal mapping.
Hold on. The asteroids are sprites?
Yes, everything. They do look pretty
That
good for
orange
a sprite.
stellar escape pods, thicks, claim beacons, those things. Very pretty sprite, damn. They sure do. They look crazy good.
It's the lighting doing all the job.
I would have never guessed they were sprites. I am impressed about those lighting effects as well. How did you do that? You never answered why the cargo container I managed to steal in the ring without an IFF flew out of the cell screen and didn't give me anything. Better hit up some iron roids to refuel, dipped under 10k propellant. So the lighting effects and physics are probably the main demand on your hardware?
Yeah, most likely yes. And about that cargo container, I would... How did you acquire that?
Are there potato-friendly graphics?
Well, there are settings. You can just like lower everything down.
I chased it and gobbled it up in my Elon. Something is
Oh,
damaged badly.
so this is the potato version. Yeah, but I don't like to play it like this.
What is the point of the external cargo pods? Jans, it's just faulty connections. Sometimes it says there's nothing.
Like the cargo containers
Propellant
like
low.
extend this space,
Go
so
home.
I'm
Your
full
reactor
on.
leaky.
Yeah, we can fix that.
Gotta patch that leak. It's now properly leaking now. At Jubaribus, yes. Try out the demo if you want to test if your potato can handle it. Almost out of remass.
Yeah, trying to refuel.
Jameson, that leak says something different. That MPU is not helping. Sorry, have to go back to work. Love your game. So, stolen cargo pods. I'm not supposed to be able to get it. It's slow, but it get the whole bay. The Rosatom can only work so fast, it's the least efficient for Remus after all.
I don't think it is. I'm going to argue that it's actually best if you want to get your ship full. You just need a lot of ores.
It's least efficient for efficiency, not Remus. Sorry, third least efficient for Remus per ore, one can't even process Remus, and another's less efficient. Noise. I am a try it tidy, smiley face. The Rosatom is the fastest when it comes to full cargo holds. The demo's literally the whole game, just lets you load for 30 in-game days. I love how it looks like you're just pretending to control the ship with your hand in the air. Makes me think of that behind the scenes scene on Firefly where they just had Wash pretend he was holding the flight controls. Does Companion stay in the rings when it goes far beyond Lidar range?
Yeah, they don't disappear. They will try to follow you.
Still wondering about the stolen cargo container.
Yeah, I don't think if you bring it like in cargo hold and not in the arms that it counts. I need to look at. Sorry about that. I'm a bit distracted by all the chat. So right now I'm just going to let this all process so we can see how much the
Got it.
companions brought. So I'm waiting till everything gets processed and I'm going back and we'll see how much companions picked up.
LOL, lots of chat going on, no worries. It was really funny when it just flew out of the cell screen.
I think what actually happened is that your ship didn't claim that because when you connect a drone with your arm, it overrides whatever programming they have and it tells you, yeah, you are mine. So if you brought an entire container back, it like flew to see her master. Come on.
I I grabbed it with the arm before I had it in my cargo bay.
Yeah, but ARM doesn't have this interface. You need to grab it with the little thingies. Actually, if you just held it in the arm and astrogated, then it would work.
Ah.
Okay, let's see what our friends, little friends, brought in. So like 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. I think about 90,000. It's from the clones. That's pretty decent. They're like in this with those settings, they will like return in 4 dives. Oh right, I got I got Elon. Yeah.
Not worth the slots they take up, Imo. Weep at the
No,
repair bills.
Yeah, I'm going to sell that one. Like this
That
is a
is
shit
going
ton
to
of
cost
money.
an arm and a leg to repair. I'd just sell that Elon. Maybe patch it up a bit then sell it.
Yeah, I'm just going to.
She's a bit beat up, I see. Amazing she made it home.
Yeah.
I just love looking at the ships every time I come back to the station, just to read the names. The CL600P, dang. What are we testing today?
Wanna try the drone build?
Hi, not repairing. Crew is cheap in comparison. Hello there.
Hey, hello. Like, what do I need more? I need some kind of military. All right.
If you get a military turbine and one of the auxiliary power sources, you can run that laser at 990W.
I don't think I need that. Also, no. I don't need mineral processor. I'll get a better. Okay, let's get these. Or no, nuggets. Nuggets. And what's my head-up display? So, like K37, right? Everybody
Nuggets
likes
best
Sky.
RCS.
And perhaps microseismic, yeah.
Do any
Do
other
I have
lazy people
everything?
use the autopilot? HAL9000 is the worst HUD.
I think I've seen worse.
Autopilot is completely silly. The 1337 autopilot? It starts going mad when you try to maneuver through rocks on it. At Born Stellar still better than no HUD at all. I used to use the smart autopilot but haven't got a better ship than the starter one yet, so it yeets chunks sometimes.
Okay, so I'm going to go to that inlet.
Worse HUDs in other games? Oh yay. In this game? Second only to no HUD at all, but that's debatable. I like the autopilot because it picks up chunks for me. Pretty radiators.
Yeah, this is the classic design with the shadow shield right here. So the radiators are shorter here because they need to be in the shadow of the
AI
reactor.
autopilot on Kothon. It's nice until you start actually mining with it. Who said the HAL 9000 is the worst HUD? How dare you? Kappa. Yeah, it's nice that it opens the excavator for you.
Oh, she's slow.
That is slow. Now imagine I was trying to run that cow with a laser, one haul drone and two thicks. Autopilot would be okay if it could automatically select chunks to go for. That would make Tugs plus MPU plus PDM's best ever AFK mining build. If you look up the sea in the dictionary, there is a picture of a Kothon. Slow and steady wins the race, they say. The Saturn ring mining race thing.
This is not a good enough spot yet. We need to go deeper.
I didn't think about disabling the main torch though, gotta try that later.
Yeah, I got those tactical thrusters so like I can escape if something
Could we
happens.
get a way to set the autopilot to auto-lock onto chunks the same way as mining companions? Can repair drones help with salvaging? For shoddy patching they are kind of expensive.
Not yet. That's a cool idea, and it will probably there will be something when I be adding the pilot tab, so you have just like IFF settings there.
Needs more power, probably a town class APU, or heating up the reactor a bit. Using fly-by-wire?
Yes.
Did anyone else find this have from Splattercat? Not really a fan of how it cancels my rotational velocity when trying to strafe. Yes. A shame we can't do tuning while on a dive. The simulator is nice, but never tells the whole story. Yep. Yet, having the maintenance drones as an option for salvage other than ARM would be nice, since Eagle and Kothon have space for that, and you may also want the drones for fixing up after trigger-happy pirates. Yet I'm here because I saw Slatty playing. This game was hiding in plain sight. Sorry Splatty. I want to be able to attach another ship to my hardpoint just so I swing around its main torch for breaking up asteroids, haha. I love the laser and pulsed lasers so much, they are my fav weapons in game. They take care of roids so quickly.
They also take care of power
If
very
maintenance
quickly.
drones were dual-purposed into mining, then I might swap to the Eagle or Kothon, as literally the whole point of the ARM to me is to salvage more Elons. Oh look, you turned your Kothon into a confetti cannon. Get a PDM and set a book onto the enter key, then just leave it for a while.
Now it's actually pretty like fast for like real type per money you get, but you need to get in a really good spot.
And honestly, I wish the lasers were more effective against ships, but that's just me. Lasers can also very quickly make a pirate retreat even on max frequency. I always tune for max power too though. Nirik, you can attach a thruster to your high stress hardpoint. Yes they do, you must not be to be trigger happy. At Jameson Drago just aim for the reactor. EMP plus haulers are very fun. You can just drift. I know, doesn't really leave much salvage though. LOL, so many conversations happening at once.
Yeah, about the pirates and I think there's combat there.
God, the sound of rocks hitting your hull always makes me win CE.
Yeah, how about I just go another way?
Kothon is not a great ship for active mining. Uh-oh. Surf getting mirrored by a bounty hunter. We are overloading Kodera's ears.
I think I'm Peacemaker. I broke them up.
You can do that? What are those red things floating?
Bullets.
Piracy? I have no idea what you are talking about. Cough. LMFAO. I gotta try running 2-point defense mics and halls on Kothon. LOL. We are looking for Tsalovsky's puppy LUL. Wait, what did I miss? I went AFK.
We broken up the fight.
Neat. What are these bright yellow slag objects? And free bullets.
Yeah, those are mass driver bullets.
Kidder broke up a fight between a wounded surf with 4 mass drivers and 2 microwaves, and a K-37 which was getting its rear handed to it. What are the bullets worth? Never got them before.
I don't remember actually.
That K-37 picked the wrong fight, LOL. The true value of the mass driver bullets is adventure. Do the bullets show as equipment, or raw materials?
Raw
His
materials.
heart was in the right place, his judgment on the other hand. August, it banged the surf up good though. You know, I really should use the autopilot more for precision acquisition like this, shouldn't I? The hardest part about flying a Kothon is knowing which way is forward. Ooh, be vain?
Looks like it.
Looks like someone's sending a Thessie home. Shoes. MRS down there moving too fast to be an Elon. Meant to ask, is having a redacted in the hold, and getting some uranium meant to get rid of the EMP effect?
I'm not sure I know what you're asking
Getting late
about.
for me. I have to go. Good night.
Good night, bye. Thanks for dropping by. Ooh, I'm actually past my
Haha, the
stream
bullets
time.
were in us all along. I think he means the blue one's EMP effect on the computer. I don't think so. Time flies when you're playing Rings of Saturn.
Oh, yes, it does.
Thanks for showing Mining Companion gameplay. I got a redacted in my Elon, happened upon a uranium cave, put some crystals in, then my computer came back online and I was able to plot a course home.
Yeah, that's just coincidence. If you have overheated computer, it will take it a while to boot up.
I thought the whole thing with redacted was that it stopped your computer from working.
I'm going to try a different build on this carton.
Is there more stations than just Enceladus Prime? I brought like 6 or 7 pieces of evidence to Enceladus which exploded on the profit screen. This was unexpected and fun. Didn't even notice if I got a reward.
Oh, you should
Somebody
have.
must gave tampered with those, winking and laughing. Oh, that's a nice set of beryllium chunks.
Yeah, this is pretty dense. I'm going to try to make a bounty hunting run in Cotton. I think I have an idea for a good build, like a disco ball.
At ZS there are habitats.
Yeah, okay, I'm going to just tell him to grab everything.
If you're past the stream time today, maybe set it up for tomorrow once this run's done?
That's a good idea.
Bounty hunting in a Colton? Are you mad?
I'm a bit tempted to check. I can hold like 4 microwaves, like PDTs.
Meant more so if there will be more stations where you can stay and repair your ship and such.
No, just the Enceladus.
The habitats only seem to be for selling specific things. Technically Kothon can fit 4 weapons kappa. Quadgung near Kothon. Get in my belly. OM nom nom nom. What made you think of giving the ships a mouth?
Well, it has to eat. And scream.
What is the science behind the confetti vacuum cannon?
Yeah, those fires
They're
up
drones.
drones. Like tiny tugs that attach to the ore and push it in your direction.
Tachyons.
Yeah, I shouldn't do that.
Working bees. Why is there no way for me to cheer that response? Right, RCS goes poof. Oof.
Okay, I'm going to scoop those down and go home.
So apparently the automod censors the RCS name, RIB. We need REM-ass.
Oh, she's heavy.
Not on YouTube winking face. She's got junk in that trunk. Nugget test. Heavy with success. Aha, got it. Okay, so if you say the full name with ERS, it gets censored for whatever reason.
Wow, okay, so this 5,000 each, so not that expensive. But this is a decent haul.
First stream I caught, how do I catch the next one?
Well, I'm
Why
going
the
to
heck does
announce.
it censor it for me and not for you?
We're going to announce the next streams on our Discord, so if you want to grab them, be sure to check that. There's also like notifications you can opt in.
Does your boss know you're playing games at work? Like, Kidder, you can verify it's censoring it for me on Twitch, right?
Yeah, I actually didn't see that. Let me just do one more dive and then I wrap up. Well, let's see if we can catch some like do a bounty hunting run on in Proton.
Make sure to upgrade the RCS.
I think we need a mineral processing for that. So we go with Antonov and we get. Not really sure
So
which
you
one.
were using the Hall drones there, yes?
Yep,
How
those
do
were
they
whole
compare
drones.
to the Tug drones?
But there are different playstyle. So tugs like stop things for you and you need to go after them. I think I need more power to everything, right?
Last on the list for RCS are my go-to for the Colt.
Oh, so we have one tuning for all.
Forget the name.
Apparently, we have one tuning for all. This is a bug. You should have like 4 different here. Nah, that's not a good idea.
If bounty hunting, make sure to drive the resonance down, right?
No, I want to overheat reactors. I'm not having an arm on this ship, so I want to overheat reactors.
That's the difference. Water resonance is down for anti-ship, right? Didn't understand that. Stumbled upon this gem of a game yesterday and have already invested 14 hours into it and loving every moment, even when I destroy myself or get shredded. Can't wait to see what comes next.
I think you are enjoying it. Yeah, that didn't go as well as I thought.
LOL Combat Gultan.
That actually makes pretty quick job of those rocks.
Imagine adding some haul drones to this. So much microwave, bad for environment. Now I see why you referenced it to an disco ball, laughing face.
Let me check that in that moonlet. That's right. Oh, I can just go near this door.
Speaking of disco balls, should end the stream at a space bar.
Yeah, but I should discover one first.
That's the tricky bit, ya winking face. Just came back. What is this loadout? LUL.
This is a disco ball cotton.
Abandoning the pack?
Well, they didn't want to fly with me. Come on.
Holy mother of transit reserves. Oh right, your shady crewmate.
Yeah, they found out about her.
Haven't played it much so far, but I love it so much that I've already bought it twice, on Steam and GOG, also to support my countrymen, smiley face.
Why, thank you.
How? This is a new ship? Ferrum isn't really that profitable, it takes too long to process, even with the most efficient MPU.
Yeah, but it contains a lot of water, and I like need remas now.
Ferrum? LUL.
Well, technically, yes.
How tough are those excavators?
All very tough.
Only if you are speaking Latin. Fe, iron. Full power of Tay Disco. The ship
This is
we're
active
flying
mining,
Born Stellar
Cotton.
is the Kothon. It's got extreme capacity, and 4 low stress hardpoints, but also extreme weight, and sub-PAR maneuverability. Is there a preferred place I should buy this so you get the most money?
Whatever works for you.
This is how conspiracy theorists see 5G towers. Ferrum is homeopathy in the context of English.
Yeah, but because they put Latin names on everything, so it sounds like smarter. Like you have main ingredient aqua. Yay, combat!
For those wondering, he's got a mineral processing unit, and extremely fuel-hungry thrusters, that's why he's seeking out iron-filled asteroids. A true test for the combat Colton.
I think they escaped.
He's not trying to fill his cargo bay full of ores, he's trying to fill it up full of water, which the MPU will turn into fuel.
Yep, exactly that.
They run from the power of the combat Kultan.
Actually, this ship is surprisingly nimble.
Pirates heard the disco music and rather ran away. They were actually getting harassed by an MRS designated ship. Wonder if it's me in an alternate universe cause I fight in an Elon. Juiced RCS is mandatory for the Kultan. I want a microwave emitter to launch hot pockets into my face and cook them mid-flight. It's mandatory if you want any semblance of sensible maneuvering, but if you aren't worried about maneuverability, you can even run Agiles on it. Elon best combat ship, basically immune to railgun fire from the front.
Yes, and so cheap in repairs.
It looks like the Nebuchadnezzar from Matrix with all the microwave point defense. Surprised you aren't making a microwave storm there. The Elon's just an utter tank if flown right, just mind any attacks on the rear, they still hurt. Drones do well enough, the cargo doors are too thick for railgun fire to do meaningful damage. Lord save you if they get behind or to your side though. That's what she said. This is like a game of Snake. The only actual damage I received in my Elon was watching a station blow up. I'm sure Kidder knows what I'm talking about.
You actually managed to blow them up? That's not easy.
Nanny and Mass Driver, I've got the achievement for it as well. It is with a nanny. Hey guys, hope y'all doing good. Still not gotten to the station yet, that event is hard.
Okay, is this the moonlet we already know?
Moonlet. that event, you want to dive fast, and dive hard, but obviously you don't want to smash into the freaking thing.
Yeah, that's a uranium cave on that.
Looks like a new cave.
Nah, it's the same one.
Oh.
Yeah, this build is not as profitable as the last one.
It's more about the pirate not dying as I chase them. Seems every time I get them to run away, a bounty hunter comes by to help. Oh, then you don't know what event I'm talking about, Born, and it's a spoiler event, so I won't say anything more. Just know that it hurts, a lot. Less profit but way more microwave. I'd say that's a win. LOL, good to know. Gotta keep trying to get it. If those are microwave emitters, does that make your main torch a gas burner emitter?
Well, actually a steam engine.
Honestly, I can see CL100S or something of the sort on PD mounts, a step up from PD mics for mining. Do we not want uranium today?
There's no more uranium in there.
Caves already emptied out the first run atom. I really need to get my shift key fixed. Oh, so the main torch is a dry cleaning emitter? Propellant's nearly dry, by the way.
Yeah, that way. I'm not sure I'm going to manage that, like, to refill it actually.
Dry cleaning.
Okay, I'm going back.
It would be nice if there was an audio alarm when fuel reserves are below 5%.
Well, there is.
RCS too hungry, MPU too inefficient.
Yeah, I think we should replace the RCS with nuggets again.
Authux I turned up late. I'll have to try the microwave emitters, they look fun. Is it tricky to get them loaded up along with haul drones? That almost sounds too easy.
Yeah, that's a quite popular build. But this is not doing so much. Let me
Only
check
way
the
I've
stuff.
managed to refuel at that low level was to use the arm to drag myself through an asteroid field.
So we got like 1 hour ring dive. That good was
If we have
150
mass
and
drivers and railguns as mining weapons in game,
yeah.
why don't we have a point defense gun like in The Expanse?
Because I
Or
didn't
max
make them yet.
350s.
Okay, guys, I'm going to wrap it up for today. It's already past my stream time, so thank you for being here with me and watching. Let me just save this.
Thanks for streaming. It was fun, I learned a lot.
Okay, bye.
Thanks for your time. Thanks for the stream, kidder. It was good to see you again. See you around, kidder. Good night. Feel free to come around the Discord and shout for us, we'll help out if you have any more questions. THX. Bye. Bye, good night. We being the community, I'm not part of the dev team. Remember to like, favorite, and subscribe. I'm going to the Discord now to talk more about dry cleaning emitter main torches. Thanks.